It was when I was watching this conversation that the three of them were having when I made the previous video, but this is the one that I felt so highly connected because I've been in that situation so many times in which I can feel a completely different universe. The connection in this case with the woman in the left, which is like the, the boss of the nuns, and she's the boss, and all this hierarchy so rigid and structurized, and the other person is so fluid, it's flowing with everything and making it flexible, and the way that common sense doesn't exist is common welfare. The common welfare is when you're feeling well. And it has nothing to do with common sense because the sense is created through the education, religion, society, everything that you get from everywhere. But how you feel, and as humans, we have this connection. So I've been in so many times in this situation that he has a, well, in this case, he's a superior, but what I mean is that he's under control of the situation with her, even with she is like the boss, yeah, but he's more boss. But he doesn't need to be that because he's practicing kind of martial arts, being powerful because of the category, but he reached to that category because he has this instinct to move and change things into the balance, which is not for better or for worse, into some kind of balance. And I've been into that situation and speaking with someone and the other one saying, yeah, and I said, but I'm asking the other person, when somebody is doing something like that, it's a horrible thing. Children know how to speak, people know how to speak, children, wives, boyfriends, whoever, people who are doing these kind of things, they are the least aware people in the planet. That they are the lowest level of awareness. Even though they are aware of their own structurized orthodox way of living life, which is the highest rational point, which is the lowest understanding one. And when you externalize everything into one God and not being connected with everything. And that's the crisis that this cardinal eminence is having, because as somebody asked him, do you have a critical crisis, a faith crisis? And he said, no, I have another crisis. What kind? A praying or prayers, which is this external thing that is like everything I do that it could be like karma. From time to time, I put it into an appendix, then I have appendicitis, and get rid of it through the praying or through meditation, through whatever the religion they are. It's like, if you don't live life in a mindful way, which is respecting as you want to be respected, and then it doesn't matter what religion you are. But you cannot be at that level when people are not like that, when you see all of them, probably, well, you don't see that all of them are with really, really, really high egos. The good thing about the movie is that you have the United Nations from the Catholic perspective. So it is that structure in societies with the different problems, different mentalities, different everything, but one single thing very common, the religion. So they have more in common than United Nations, but they are United Nations inside the Catholic. And there will be people who deserve, they are almost a saint, because to become a pope, you must be almost like a saint, or at least redeemed. But everything that is under the God for me is not so interesting, because for me the starting point is we are all everything as it's existing is is God. There is no a God external. You are God, part of God, and that's it.